Did you win your double down?
No.
Oh god.
But there will be another double down soon, so I will get to experience the pain of that all over again. It'll be a lot of fun.
Wonderful.
Have you guys used your double downs yet?
I did. Did you?
No, I ain't that kind of guy.
Wait, what?
I don't double down on anything in life.
I doubled down on my first game I played. And I won.
Really? And you won.
Easy.
A success story.
Yeah.
This is what people that like win the lottery say, you know? They're like, oh,
Double
if
down.
I did it, anyone can do it. Double down in all
It's
your
like a
games.
commercial. Like zoom in on me and then come on.
We can do it right
Correct.
now. Give this man a zoom.
There you go. Camera.
All right. Sell it out.
Double down.
I'm so, that was wonderful. Truly
man, if that
perfect.
looked as great as this, I wish I knew what that felt like, man. That's great. So jealous right now.
Anyway, anything else happen? We are waiting for the draft here. As
You
the
guys
teams
bailed on Guardian of the Galaxy. That's
I did bail on Guardians of the Galaxy. All
Fog
right.
came.
Fog did come, and I bailed because you know, I don't want to get emotional on you, but I promised my lovely soon-to-be wife at home that I wouldn't miss that movie without her. And usually I do bail on her.
Your excuse.
Yeah, I watched all of Game of Thrones without telling her, and we both said that we wouldn't watch, but we have this thing where like we promised not to do that, and then we both watch it, and then we watch it at home together and act surprised, because you know that's just a good thing to do. No one's gonna not watch Game of Thrones for God's sakes. But no, I'm saving it. I'm saving it.
What's your excuse, Jack? Why did you bail?
Oh, I think we know.
MMR?
I don't know. You just need to step into the apartment for you to know the answer to that one.
All right. Well,
Not excuse.
No excuse. And thankfully, we do have picks to save us from learning about Jack's depraved weekend alone in his boxers. Here we go to the war room, gentlemen. They're ready. Hey-ho!
Hello.
It may have been depraved for Jack. I tried my best to bring him up. You know, I had like, I think like a 95% win rate, but Jack just really brings a really depressed feel into the apartment. I don't know.
Well, thanks for bringing me down, Fog.
Yeah, I mean,
let's go ahead and
I'll do what I can here.
what do you got here, boys? Is that a Magnus?
That's a nice way to start, isn't it? And why Dendy mag classic or a general offlane mag?
Let's see which one's banned. I think it's still open. It's probably more than like a general.
I think more
we
than
should
likely
put it in
general. We'll put it on the Na'Vi, of course, on the dire side.
Yep.
Team Secret will be on the rating.
I like
think
that.
dire offlane.
That's good stuff. I like the general mag,
nice.
man.
This is good. I like
This is
this.
good stuff. Oh, and a wisp
They're going
from
for
Team
wisp.
Secret.
Is that a yappy wisp or a puppy wisp?
I think it's going to be a Yaps or Wisp.
Right?
You think I have a puppy?
Yeah, I think so. I think that they've like Pilot. I was playing it before.
Yep.
So I think that he's going to assume the role for it. I think also the Wisp should be played in the 4 role, and I think Puppy's pretty much stated that he's going to go to the 5 role pretty well for the majority of the games. So yeah, I'd like to see Yaps or be playing this one. I know he's been practicing a little bit, so should be pretty interesting seeing him on it. See how he works out, because that's a little bit of a different hero, and there's a lot of different playstyles that people are doing on it now. It's like either you start in the lane, you early rush a bottle, or we've seen the approach from Pi where you get an Iron Talon and you go jungle right away.
Right.
So we'll see which kind of approach they do. So it could be, we'll have it starting in the safe lane for the Wisp, but I think it's a chance that he can be going into one of the jungles and just starting there with that.
Yeah, I can understand that Tree and Protector ban too. I
go
think
for Centaur.
Navi won a big game with that, if I remember correctly. Yeah. The Tree and Protector making a lot of space, and then
Monkey King.
be wrong.
I remember.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But anyway, Centaur War Runners picked up. Centaur, we've
Nice.
seen that hero
Monkey.
fall off a lot. There's a Monkey King.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's quite
First
interesting.
Monkey King of DreamLeague.
It wasn't banned and it was 4th pick.
Wow.
That's insane to me, actually.
Maybe Secret doesn't value the monkey that much.
Do you know Fogged or even you, Jack, or Owen?
Or even you, Jack?
Even me.
Even you? Do you know anything?
No. Wait, let me finish. I want slacks though.
Okay,
So
thank
like
you.
Owen, Fogged, and Jack.
I'm the host. I control this co-host.
I just want to ask them because they probably know better than me and you.
What? How dare you? Respect the host.
I respect that script. You managed to insult everyone in the span of 10 seconds. What the hell?
The secret
What
not
the
playing
hell?
monkey.
Well, I think someone was saying one there. They've not played any Monkey King.
They've never shown a Monkey King in a competitive
In like the
game.
last 3 months, I think someone. Yeah.
That's what caught my eye with like this
Yeah.
opening and draft right now. It's
But-
like no monkey for secret.
Yeah.
I do like this though. I like Navi's opening. I know I did think Navi were going to take this, but Monkey King Magnus is pretty dirt.
Yeah,
you
empowered
know.
Monkey King.
And the good
It's pretty
kind of
strong.
dirt. I mean, if
What is a good kind of dirt?
is that a British thing? If you say
I
it's
think it might
pure
be.
dirt,
No, what the hell
this
are you
is pure
talking
dirt.
about?
But
This
that's
is-
good.
So dirt and
Good
dirt.
dirt is
like,
soil.
just like filthy in
Yeah,
a
it's
good way,
like
right? When you say
filthy,
something
but it's
filthy.
You would say that's dirty,
Yeah,
not that's
no.
dirt.
No, that's dirty.
dirty.
No, we say that. We said then that's New York thing too.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
dirty.
man,
That's
that's dirty.
really
No.
strong.
There's no
Slack
E
on
on
this
the
one.
end. It's just pure dirt.
But it's close enough.
Yeah.
What
you
the
got
hell?
yeah,
All right,
but
continue.
this is pure dirt. This
War
is the
room,
good dirt.
bring us down to that dirt. What do you want to talk about? Why
Whoa,
is it
if you
such
said it
a...
was pure filth, it wouldn't be a good thing.
No, filth is bad. Yeah, but
But filthy is good.
Yeah.
Right away, Navi does have, the Monkey King mag. I think that Secret was actually kind of expecting the Monkey King. I think Centaur is pretty good at like avoiding fights. You can always stampede and run outside of the Monkey King ultimate.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's one kind of thing that I think that they were looking at. They were maybe expecting Navi to grab it. Navi has a lot of team fight already coming out with these two.
Secret, I mean, as you said, it's like the Reddit strat, isn't it? Oh, Monkey King also peep. Well, walk out of it, and this is how you walk out of it.
Yeah, you can choose your own fights. They have set up already for relocates as well. So right now, Secret's already choosing when with the opener that I see is they can choose when they want to be taking fights.
Oh, not again!
No.
They did it.
Wind
They did it last week, didn't they, Fog? This was not successful, and it was, of course, last time. Puppy Wind Ranger. They lost the game, but they did reveal it a lot earlier. So this time around, they've seen a couple of picks that they still want to go for it. I mean, Wind Ranger IO support combos. Well, I mean, talk me through it. What do you think is making Secret think that this can work?
Okay, well, Wind Ranger is one of the best people to get rid of trees. So if you do see the Monkey King,
that's true.
Pretty easy, quick stun to be able to get rid of him. Shackles can be good, but it's just such a risky hero. Any guesses here, Jack? Why are they obsessed?
I mean, they think it's a good hero. Like with the buffs to Wind Ranger, you get a little bit more damage out of her as a support. And then, of course, you mentioned the tree clearance. And overall, I like this. I like the Centaur from Secret. I kind of wonder why the Centaur has fallen off so much. In terms of what you guys are talking about, the big ults that we're seeing from Navi, or just as a Centaur being able to jump into the middle and maybe say follow the Magnus, kind of hunt him down and force them to ult on you. Centaur is great at that. And then, of course, having the Ag's mitigation for the big ult damage as well. So I'm a little bit surprised that that Centaur had fallen off a little bit against some of these big ult drafts that we've seen. So Wind Ranger, we saw that one bad game, and maybe it's questionable at times, but Hero has pretty good secondary disable, solid damage, and, well,
there you go. Your dream came true.
Hold it.
You liking that?
Instant troll warlord pick.
Hey,
wow. Let's see. What is it again, first of all?
All right, well, we have a lot of talking to get through here.
I mean, the Beaver Disruptor, I think Navi favors it a lot. Looking at their picks before on Dodo buff, it was their most picked hero. I think it's a pretty alright support. Good for if you're winning, it gets you even further ahead in fights. So hopefully Navi takes control of the early game with Monkey King. That can be achieved, I think, even with Troll now picked up.
I like that both teams have objective taking already. They have a Troll on Navi's side, Secret has a Lycan, so they both have ways to take down buildings pretty early on. We also have the Troll Mag. I mean, this is like a legendary combo throwing back to like 2-3 years ago even. Empowered Troll and an RP. Pretty much going to kill everybody if you do catch them under it. And it just gives you stronger lanes in general. Because right now I think Monkey King Disruptor might be a little bit susceptible if they switch the lanes up and went for some aggro thing that Secret would want to do, maybe. I don't think that they will now. But I think Troll solidifies your safe lane a lot for that.
Yeah, but I don't know. If the game gets to like a mid, Disruptor's really good against a lot of their heroes. Pretty great against Wisp. Easy to grab Lycan and bring him back. A lot of burst damage for Wind Ranger and can even cancel out Centaur. However, I put a lot of faith in the Navi Disruptor in a game last week, and it didn't work out too good. So,
The Empowered Troll is good as well, because Troll usually, or we've seen they go like the early Vlads, right?
Yeah.
And then they farm Ancients, and with Empower it's even more easier and faster to like go Ancient farming. I think this combo by Navi with the Troll and empowering him he can get ahead farm-wise. If it goes Navi's way in the beginning,
yeah. Secret's got a bit more mobility right now, and they can opt to go for more of a split push route and kind of avoid these big team fights if they want. I don't think I've seen Secret really do this much recently, but I also wouldn't be shocked if this ends up being a mid Wind Ranger. I think it could be a pretty good matchup for them. And also, if you play that Wind Ranger mid, she gets more farm and say gets that blink up, or even maybe pub build Shadow Blade or something. You have tempo on this hero. Now you can run around your presence. You're a threat to kill anybody that you see, basically. So I'm not sure if Secret has that in their repertoire.
And with Howl as well, right? So it makes it like a lot stronger.
Yeah, that's true.
True that. All right. Trivia time, boys. Are you ready for this?
Nope.
Centaur War Runner. If he hits his ult and the Monkey King is on the enemy team, will he fall through the trees?
No.
No, but and you I know what you're trying to say, but you said it wrong.
That was terrible.
If the Centaur has Aghanims and uses his ult, and the Monkey King is on the same team,
yes,
because he gives him free pathing instantly, he falls through the tree, and he'll get stunned.
Congratulations, Owen.
Which is it's a fine mechanic.
That was a trick question. You've solved it, Owen. Fuck, you're dumb. You didn't get the trick question.
I also like how it started with if the Centaur hits his ult, because there's a good chance that
he's gonna miss.
200 points to Owen.
He's gonna miss his R.
200 points to Owen Fox. You get a negative 100 points.
I'm fine with negative 100.
I just stomped the ground. My bad.
All right, guys, we're taking a long time for this last pick here. We got a lot of bans. What's going on?
Neither one has shown their mid, so they're both.
I mean, they could do a Denny mid troll or a Denny mid Magnus. There's still flexibility. But yeah, that makes
spicy hot.
I think this hero is just super strong now.
I mean, it's so good against the Wind Ranger and the IO, isn't it? Two heroes you're going to be able to blow up. And yeah, that extra bit of follow-up control after good RP. You know, a lot of AoE stun.
Belina Monkey King. This is DAC staple. We saw this a lot.
It's scary. I think you know, Secret again. This could be like one of the first games from the series we saw the other week. You know, where they try something with the Wind Ranger. It's going to be hard. They are going to finish with the mid Tinker. So it will indeed be the Wind Ranger support, as similar to what we saw yesterday, back on Friday. Or
I have not seen a Tinker in.
Where is the Tinker? Oh, hold up! Before you put it down, can you make some robot noises? So you know, like the Tinker.
Right? I don't know.
What is that?
Minus 100 points for fucked. Negative 300.
I'm cool with that.
That only comes with the double down. I enjoy that Secret's always willing to pick these kind of finesse lineups, harder to execute. Na'Vi is a very brute force lineup right now, but I'm gonna have to, you know what? I'm gonna have to predict in favor of Na'Vi for this one, actually.
Na'Vi?
Na'Vi, you say?
Didn't you say Secret 2-0, but the draft, really? All right.
I'll believe in Secret here. I think the Tinker is gonna be a big part for them to win this, but with the Wolves in this and the Boots of Travel in on them with Tinker, so you can join fights pretty easily in good positions. It's going to be key for Secret to win this game.
Okay, so we got a Na'Vi, we got a Secret.
I'll go with Secret. Yeah.
All right, and my personal style, as always, is never trust a Wind Ranger, no matter who plays it. Rest in peace, Thunderbirds. All right.
From the Bounty Hunter Razor tier for you.
Never trust a Wind Ranger. Now just about do us for here.
I thought you were going to say Ginger for a while.
Whoa. Dude, no stereotypes. No stereotypes here. Gingers are capable of a lot of things. All right? Gee whiz.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, should be ready for throw to that game anytime soon. Anything you... Okay, well, casters, take it away. Thank you from backstage, men and women back there. Throw it to the casters. Throw it away. Let's go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and indeed, welcome to the casting panel. I'm Odie Pixel. I'm here at Fogton. We're ready to take you through the first game of the first series of the day. It's Team Secret up against Na'Vi. We've just seen the drafts, Fog. Secret, as we're saying, again, trying the Wind Ranger support, really wanting to make it work. Do you feel that they have got the lineup this time around to make it work? Are you a little more hopeful in comparison to that bit of the all-over-the-place draft we saw them put it in before last week?
I think they have a really different approach for this one. This is like full split push. They don't really want to take fights early on, and I think the Wind Ranger at least is going to have that like deep push mechanic for them to take the game to the later stages and choose fights. Like Jack was saying, they're playing a lot around their vision, and they're going to have to. I think their lineup is a lot harder to execute than Na'Vi's, but we're going to see if they're able to do it. I mean, I think they've played the Tinker before recently too, so. We kind of expected this coming out of Secret, right? We were saying that they're probably going to be trying stuff out, you know,
for sure,
testing out some heroes, just getting a little bit more comfortable with the way things are going down. So.
Yeah, this is absolutely the time to try out and maybe see if you can find the success with it. We know that Tinker, very much a hero that if mid-1 gets a good start, can just run away with the game. But there are a lot of ways that Na'Vi can catch the Tinker. I wouldn't necessarily say it's going to be the easiest game for mid-1 to get away with what he wants later on, as there's a lot of ways they can spot him out amongst those trees.
I like what Yapstar is doing. We did say he probably will start with an Iron Talon, but he just has the Quelling Blade right now, and he's cutting down every tree in sight. Because he knows the Monkey King's been hopping around through here. So he's definitely trying to get some information, maybe catch that Monkey King, luckily. Kazu takes some heavy harassment trying to contest the rune top.
Forced to salve straight away. So that certainly will affect him in lane. And indeed, he's going to have to deal with the two of them. We'll see what kind of movements the Monkey King makes. I mean, where do you expect the Monkey King to mainly be based? Which lane are you looking at the moment as the Monkey saying, I can do the most here?
Well, we've actually usually see like bo2 and stuff playing it, and he goes for the Jingu Mastery pretty much like 99% of the time when he plays, and he zones the safe laner. But we do see Seneko went for the Tree Dance the first level, so he's going to be trying to just get information, and I think he's probably just going to contest between mid and off lane. He's going to follow the Wisp around, because I think he saw the Quelling Blade being picked up, so he's going to expect him to just be jungling. And Nepture's going to be eating a bit of harassment here. But at the same time, the Wisp balls do okay, and Wind Ranger can come and support pretty heavily. First that contestation.
Yeah, as you mentioned, so certainly going to be slowed down in terms of the pace that he'd want to hit. But it's kind of like, tit for tat. Both teams have this position that's going to be out of the way of the other lanes, so space freed up elsewhere. We'll see how the mid lane matchup goes. Dendi versus mid one at the moment. Mid one with the slight lead. It's very early days. Do you expect this matchup to go one way or the other?
I think this one's fairly even. Tinker can go for the kill potential, but so can Lina. I think it's just mostly a farm one. And wow, Viper actually gets a solo kill. Kezu with...
I mean, I think it looked like, did Kezu back off and just use his skills to burst down the creep camps, and I guess he just let himself get too long, and Disruptor walks across, drops a Thunder Strike, easy first blood.
I think he was just super low, and he has return. He wasn't even like double edging
he didn't even have
anything.
Yeah, just level 1 return. Alright, Kezu, calm it down. Not the way that they want to start that off lane.
In a 1v1, I'd say it's pretty even. I think Lina still probably wins, but now the Monkey King's kind of walking around. He's in fear for his courier. You see mid one has the boots just sitting on his courier back on his hill because he's afraid the Monkey King might go for the snipe. And the Lina Dendi has a mid lane ward, which makes it a lot easier to pressure Tinker because you have that higher attack range and easier way to push the lane in. I guess that's the one thing, is that Lina can always push the lane in with your Dragon Slaves, and then you can get a couple extra harassment hits, while Tinker, you would have to wait to get your March online until further levels.
Well, back to us as we do just have a brief pause. Biver pausing as he continues to chuckle about picking up that first blood. But that's pretty nice for him. I mean, I guess always being a support in that capacity, getting yourself a solo first blood is certainly going to feel pretty good.
Yeah, Biver's pretty happy. I mean, having your boots that early on Disruptor is lovely. Gives you a little bit of surge in levels, which these two supports really need. Monkey King and Disruptor definitely need levels going into the mid game. So definitely important for him. He's going to go back up there and just continue pulling. In general, though, in the offlane is doing excellent. He's almost level 3.
He really is, and he's getting a fair bit of CS as well. Third on the board, level with the Tinker pretty much. It's a nice lane, and I guess this is what one of the problems you're going to have when you have a Wind Ranger support is there's just little you can do against someone like a Magnus on the offlane early on.
When you have no other, you already know where the Wisp is the whole time because of the Monkey King just scouting him out, so you know no other rotations got him, so he can play very confident with the poor man's shield on the Magnus and just walk up. Because Lycan, he doesn't want to walk up and try to hit people. Wind Ranger, you do have decent damage and harassment, but you can't kill him alone by yourself. All you can do is just power shot him and give him some casual right clicks. So still getting scouted out. Getting ran at.
Seneko just doing what he can to steal some of the creeps. Mid one is going to come along with the rotation and force the Monkey King out of the jungle. And with the chase down of the Rockets, it's going to be bringing him down pretty low. Look for the Duke into the tree line, trying to get that time so he can jump back up. And goes for the tree Duke, immediate with the jump up and the Primal Spring away. And I believe he should be far enough. Rockets now still down for 12 seconds. So he gets himself out of there. And the power and the annoyance the Monkey King can bring.
Yeah, forced reaction from mid one, forced reaction from Puppy 2. So that's also what the Monkey King is doing. Is like not only general is only versus the Wind Ranger, but Puppy keeps having to kind of like move over, trying to like help the Wisp out a lot. So this Monkey King is already doing a lot. Even though he's only level 1, he's lacking a little bit in levels, he's just pressuring and forcing reaction. Biver just leeching experience from Kezu, being very annoying, putting a ward down as well, even trying to take his last hits.
And I mean, just to kind of point in as well on how this has affected Yap. So this isn't great, is it? I mean, well, coming to 4 minutes and he's still just halfway through level 1. That's he's about to hit 2, but it is a slow start. Yeah, Seneko, he's done his job over it, hasn't he?
Yeah, for sure. He's got the bottle finished up though, and he's going to be able to collect those bounty runes with it. So you know, it was definitely very good pressure from the Monkey King, but Yepster should be able to recover okay as long as he doesn't get killed here.
Mid lane. Yeah, looking for mid one here. Seneko won't connect with the Primal Spring. He himself, of course, still level 1 as well, so sacrificing his own gain, and now could be in trouble.
They've got Howl.
General is there on the high ground, so they could maybe turn and help him. We're going to see him bring him down low with the lasers and the rocket. They've got enough burst to bring down the Monkey King, so finally, Na'Vi able to punish Seneko's aggression.
Yeah, I like Midwin's decision in this game. Instead of going for that bottle and just trying to stay sustained in the mid lane, he goes for the boots, gets the range drop so he can actually assist his Wisp from those Monkey King rotations. Bottom lane, general. Getting aggressive onto Puppey. He's got an Arcane Rune.
He was thinking about it there. Skewing a Shockwave would have certainly brought him low. But with MP around, it could have been a bit of a suicide mission. He's still hunting behind the trees. And Puppey actually, I believe, handed that salve by MP. I'm pretty sure Puppey didn't have that on himself.
Yeah. Wind Ranger even said, thank you.
Yep. Well, there we go.
He gets skewered. He should be just fine, though.
We'll get shackled, but yeah, as you mentioned, there's just not any further lockdown. So General still continues to get a lot from this bottom lane. Kezu with the tail on, he himself has just been clearing out some of the jungle camps out towards the top. This has been given an entirely free lane to Pycat, sitting on 40 for 21, having pretty much flawless CS. But at the same time, MP not that far behind at all on the Lycan. He's getting a lot done down there. And
he's rushing the Midas. Mid lane, mid one getting very aggressive. He's going to get punished here for sure. He's going to go down.
Yeah, didn't have quite enough burst to bring down Dendian with the rotation. He is maybe going to pop. You'll see the IO come in, try and help him. But the glimpse there to break the tether. Now mid one again, seeing if you get any final burst out. But the Light Strike Array is there. They'll take down mid one. They do lose Seneko in return. So it ends up being a 1-for-1, but at the end of the day, it is Na'Vi taking down the mid laner.
Howl is ridiculous at nighttime. He was so low, and then he just gets, oh, here you go. Plus 200 HP for you.
Well, no, that's what it was, because it was the Howl and the tether.
Yeah.
It was like, bam! Well, bottom lane, still trying to keep the aggression going. MP, no Howl for 20 seconds, of course. They'll look to give him the rundown. Still, no points of the Jingu yet for the Monkey King. Have they got enough damage to kill him before he gets out? They haven't. So MP will escape. But they'll force him out of the lane nonetheless.
Ooh. He TP'd to the safe lane,
gonna
actually.
Have to, okay, okay, still got enough HP to hang around, maybe? I mean, he's regenerating up. Yeah, he's 3 points
really
in the passive. Yeah, well, 7 HP plus, isn't it?
Yeah, 7 HP per second.
That's fine.
He rushed the Midas as well, so he's okay in levels and farm. Even though the Troll has a good amount, a couple more CS than him, he's doing that to just make up for it. And you can already tell, Secret's going for this greedy type style. They want to take this game super late. They want to be able to just be able to split push and choose fights on their own accord.
This will come in handy.
Kezu, about to hit on to level 4. Build for Pycat this game. Nothing too out of the ordinary. The phase into the Vlads for the Troll. It's the mask to go. Yeah, right. MP with that Midas certainly at this pace of a game will catch up with the farmer Pycat.
Mid lane, Dendy getting some harassment onto him.
Yeah, Puppey's seeing if he can get the angle for a shackle shot. We're going to see them dive in deep with the IO, bringing him down low, but Dendy with the infused raindrop and the bottle will keep himself alive. Couldn't quite find the range now. Now Secret had to be careful. TP's coming in through the shrine. Biva has got the spells to play with if he wants to try and reinitiate. But it looks like they'll hold back. Still respecting the burst potential that mid one has. And with the IO in the neighborhood, it's a little too hard for them to jump back in on.
Yeah, Fiery Soul movement speed just giving Dendy a little bit of range out of the laser Puppey. Yapzor making rotation toward top. They get the shackle.
Yeah, trying to get in range for the Who Stomp, but couldn't quite close the gap quick enough. It's not quite the speed and the duration of the stun yet on the shackle shot to allow them to set up for the combo. And even if they did, probably wouldn't have been enough burst to bring down Pycat.
They did have the Howl bonus. It would have been kind of close, but he is definitely very tanky with the build that he's going for, having that Bassy Headdress. And he's already level 8, so he's got 1,000 HP on that Troll already.
A gift from the Tempest of Battle.
Na'Vi keeping the aggression up, though.
That's interesting as well. Looking at Seneko, so queued up on the Monkey King, the Aquila. We don't always see that on that position on a Monkey, do we? Sometimes it's skipped.
It's MP getting some pressure onto me. He's actually forces his Lycan.
He's trapped in the field here. Let's see if they've got enough control of the Boundless Strike, but they haven't. Yep, so we'll be there with the tether. And MP, in fact, thinking about going back in onto this, but quickly spots out the Pycats in the neighborhood as well. And we'll leave him alone.
So what I've been seeing with the Aquila build, at least from Baboka's standpoint, is every time he's with the Crystal Maiden, he skips the Aquila. But when he's not with a Crystal Maiden, he gets the Aquila pretty much 90%, or an Urn. He gets some type of mana regen item. And this time they know that the Troll is going Vlad, so he's like, all right, well, I just want my own Aquila, at least for the team, and for my own mana regen. Because the mana nerfs that Monkey King have gotten does hurt him a bit, so you do need some type of sustain in that factor.
Well, now with Na'Vi's movements, Pycat, he'll make himself at home down on the bottom lane. Has got the money now to finish off that Vlad, so still very impressive timing. 4.5k, top of the net worth. MP still only just behind. Start to see them put some pressure onto the tower. MP himself is going to head back down here with the backup once again of Puppey and Yapzor.
He's going all in on the Howl build. 0 in Wolves still, 0-3-4 on the Lycan, so a bit different. I do like it. I like at least 1 or 2 points in the Wolves. I know some people like going like I think Owie, Curtis was the one who was saying 2-2-4 or some of his builds, or 2-4-2. And then he like maxes wolves sometimes just because they're so useful with the amount of information that they give you.
I was going to say, because I think it was MP, I'm pretty sure he has done alternative builds, because normally we see him with those invis wolves out, and he's doing a hell of a lot of scouting. But, I mean, I guess, as you said, there's many different ways you can build this hero, and the situation this time around just calls for as you said, having the extra damage and not worrying about having the wolves out at this stage of the game.
And we've been talking about it a lot, like we said 3 times on panels. Secret's experimenting. They're trying to test some stuff out. And this is the perfect time to be doing that with these type of tournaments. And it's just, here we go. Monkey King in some trouble here. Kezu gets the spot. They get the power shot.
Yeah, he's not getting out of this yet. Trapped up by the shackle, taken down, no chance to jump back up to the tree line.
That's nice. That's really important for Kezu, because he was not really falling so far behind, but that early death really was hurting him quite a bit. And now he's caught up completely, level 6. 1500 till his Blink Dagger, and he's just going to continue jungling with that Iron Talon.
Mid
Bottom lane, MP.
Let's see if they get away with it this time. They tried before, he got the backup of Yapsa in time, but getting bashed up, and again, the second bash. The controls there from Pycat. And they'll bring down MP, the big bad wolf. Pressure now being put onto the bottom tier 1, and it looks like we won't see any response from Secret, so Na'Vi will be able to claim this one for free. While Secret themselves not necessarily putting on pressure elsewhere. You've still got Dendy holding up the mid lane, and up top, General on his way to the Blink Dagger, and making good time on it as well. 1,600 gold towards the Blink. He's still farming an absolute treat. 3rd on the net worth, this General Magnus.
Yeah, he's doing super well.
Yeah.
I mean, he got a pretty good lane. He's also, this is his type of playstyle. He likes to play pretty aggressive. Then he goes back for the Iron Talon, and with that nice rotation from Pycat, I actually love, we talk about it so much, I love when these safe lane carries make the move in like the first nighttime toward the enemy safe lane. Just take their tower, give your lane up to another person who needs it.
And I don't know if you saw that, Fog, but a very interesting stat came up. In all 14 games that Na'Vi's played on 7.03, Magnus has been first phase banned against them. And this time, Secret have let it through. So it's obviously something the teams are very scared about Na'Vi's potency with. And I mean, already with the way that he's getting this speed at the beginning, I can see why. But yeah, if Secret can beat this, they're going to be beating something that other teams are afraid that they can't.
Definitely a good call. Yeah, General's, I mean, he's farming up a storm, and the Pycat's still just running around trying to make space, and they know once they've got their mag blink, that's their big team fight right now.
Ah, look at this, they've found themselves the Monkey King. Suneko has been spotted out, ultimate back with the boundless, but the Rockets come in and mid-1. Picks himself up a little bit more gold. That should, as he picked up the bot shit, he should be very close to at least.
I think that might have been his kill to get it.
There we go, bam. So, still good timing for Tinker. Between himself and Dendy, very close in the mid lane farm war.
They spotted Pycat actually going into this Roche pit. He did get up a DDE for it, but he's no way he can do this one with the power shot and with the wisp balls coming in.
He should be in any danger of dying, but yeah, at the least, they won't get that Roche. And now they'll put Secret on high alert. They know that he was looking for it. They've got to be careful if he does make a reappearance around the area. Being backed up by Suneko and Biver, just in case a fight does kick off. General, how close is General to that blink? Because he must be so close, and it's coming at a good time as well.
Yeah, he's got it finished
there
already.
There we
go. 13 minutes, solo offlane. Feels pretty good. 73 CS on him, so he's just been farming up a storm.
Going for the spell amp, of course, making sure that shockwave will be enough on its own to bring down the range creeps as he clears the waves out. Very nice to keep the farm going. And we'll see if he tries to make some kind of big reveal play with this Blink Dagger. I mean, with Pycat and the way that he's built up, they're ready to go. We're going to see Secret actually smoke up towards the top lane, and I think that's because they didn't see him pick up the Blink yet. There were some pings on him, and they're probably saying, look, this guy, he's close to the Blink. But unfortunate for Secret, they're just a little too late. He's already got it. They may still get the kill, but of course that hurdle has been crossed. General, can he get his way out of there? They'll see that he's got the blink soon enough, and he may be able to just get himself out, and immediately blinks. Actually disjoints the shackle shot, a skewer away, and indeed, Secret did not expect him to have the blink at this timing. They thought that they still had an option to take him out.
Instant reaction coming out from Na'Vi too. They right away TP the Disrupted there. Monkey King's on his way, but Secret seems dissuaded from pushing this tower.
No, they really want to catch on. If they get a good glimpse, MP's going to be in a lot of trouble. Straight back into the Static Storm. Did get the ult off before he's brought back, but the Boundless and the Laguna Blade from Dendy will bring him out. So yeah, as you said, just overall nice little outplay there from Na'Vi on the top lane. Just playing a step ahead of Secret.
That's another shapeshift, 120 seconds. So bottom lane, the shift was used to try to escape, and now top it was used to try to escape, and now they're not going to have it for any type of sieging that they want to go for.
And
YapzOr top lane.
Yeah, General. He's got his eyes on him. I'm sure. Does he want to RP for this? He's thinking about it. He won't do it. The glimpse is going to be enough. They have the vision. Bring the YapzOr back. He's already tethered. There's no escape for him. And another kill for Na'Vi, bringing it 5-4. Pikecat still leading the way this game. As well, it's close, but at the moment Na'Vi's certainly having the slight edge, and that blink dagger timing on the Magnus is certainly going to help them, especially seeing as General is still yet to use that RP, has it ready for any fight that Secret comes looking for.
Yeah, I mean, Secret just, if they really want to be able to make any type of aggressive plays like that, they just need the blink on the Centaur, and it's not online just yet.
Yeah.
Everyone else just takes time. Like, Lycan takes more time. He's about to have his Echo Saber. Tinker doesn't really want to fight just yet either. He doesn't have the... He does actually now have 2 points in the Wolves, so he is able to like bot in onto the Wolves and join into some fights, but their team fight is extremely lackluster until they have the Centaur Blink Dagger.
Yeah, and it's interesting as well. You know, you mentioned how they're trying out new stuff. Secret as well, which is the item build of the Lycan. We're seeing, I feel like most Lycans nowadays go for the Armlet Mask of Madness.
Yeah.
That's not happening here. I mean, I imagine after the Echo Saber, he doesn't go back for one of those items, does he? Is it unlikely, or do you think we could still see that come out eventually? Well, we will see for the time being. YapzOr getting brought down in the siege from Na'Vi in the mid lane. General in position in case Secret come forward, but I think they may just let this one go unless they hang around too close. He's thinking about going in for mid one. He's going to jump forward straight with the RP. No messing. Tinker is a big kill for them to get, and they'll certainly get it. Tinker out and down. Na'Vi will clear up the tier 1 as well in the mid lane. Puppey tries to go for the shackle shot. Won't connect. Dendi is able to walk it off back home. But yeah, what was I talking about? The build on the Lycan.
Yeah, I think he might still go back for maybe one of the items,
okay.
But it's different. You know, he needs mana regen for sure, so the Echo Saber does give you that one, which the Mask of Madness and the Armlet don't.
Look what he's queued up. So Echo Saber Deso.
Yeah, there's so many different builds that I've been seeing on this hero. Like I've seen you said the Armlet, the Mask of Madness, mid lane, Puppey, getting some harassment on him again.
I'll tell you what, not a lot of teams are utilizing Disruptor, but Biver has found a lot of setups this game. There will be the save from YapzOr, but with a relocate out, mid one just securing the area with the March and the Machines, and that may be enough to stop Na'Vi from coming back in for the kill. So they do manage to keep Puppey alive.
Yeah, this game it looks like the Lycan is committed to like this full split push kind of thing. Instead of going for like this Armlet Mask of Madness team fight thing, this is a Deso Echo Saber, just push lanes out, get your mana regen from the Echo Saber, and it's a little bit of a different approach. I mean, so many different builds.
How full in do you think he's going to go? Like to the extent we might see Deso into then the Necro books and just purely go for the split, or do you think we're going to see a BKB? So
probably BKB.
So he can turn up to these fights. Yeah.
Like Necro book not only seems like to be pretty. Oh, was that a double smoke?
Oh.
I believe it may have been a double smoke, but Necrobook just seems pretty weak, and versus Troll Warlord, you know, he just can run in with his axes, and they have like 60% miss rate. It's just very underwhelming now at this point.
There we go, Secret in the mid lane. How long have we got on General's RP? That should be coming back pretty soon. 20 seconds. Yeah. So Secret trying to fight before that comes back off. There'll be a TP into the shrine.
There
they go, straight away with the ult. Stampede ready to get into position. Pikecat indeed being caught out. Backup is on its way. Will it be quick enough? He pops out the axes and now starting to bash up MP with a balance strike as well. They're controlling the wall. That's going to be MP down. Pikecat surviving. Dendi comes in with a wraparound light strike. Laguna to blow up Kezu. 2 down. They will finally lose Pikecat. But Na'Vi finding 2, and I don't think they're done yet. YapzOr still in the danger zone. That's going to be a 3rd kill for Na'Vi. 4th kill, in fact. They also managed to catch out Puppey in the river. They lose 2 themselves, but again, it's Secret looking for these fights, and they're not coming out on top. And great news for Dendi. He just picked up his Bloodstone, so straight up to 15 Bloodstone charges.
And they didn't have the Tinker there, right? He showed up like later on, but
yeah, it was already over.
Needed the burst to be able to bring down the Troll in time. I mean, YapzOr does finish him off with the Spirits and with the Earnest Shadows, but yeah, just lacking that little bit of extra burst, and with the lifesteal coming out from the Vlads, and then the Monkey King coming in and throwing Medallion on Troll as well versus Lycan. Lycan doesn't hit because he has the evasion on him, and yeah, turns into a pretty big disaster. That was without RP as well.
On top lane, they're going to make another go here. I mean, at least Kezu will have an attempt leading in. But again, sort of just awkward timing as mid one had already dropped down his march and had to TP out. No burst to offer. But they really need to do something about this Troll. Getting out of hand. MP is keeping up with that Midas. Still only about 700 difference between him and the Troll, which, considering the way that the game's going, is not bad at all for him.
Lane.
He could be in trouble, though. Out comes the Wukongs. Boundless Strike and Light Strike. So much control. In fact, Seneca just walks out of the ult. He says we don't even need it anymore. Comes around, gives him a slap with a big old stick. And 12-6. Na'Vi maintaining their lead this game.
Dendi cuts Seneco's tree and knocks him on the ground. But Seneco's doing a really good job of moving around, and with the troll ulti as well, these two heroes have such higher kill potential when with Lina just much faster auto attacks and the troll too.
Oh, Puppey is getting a little hungry here, finds Biver, wants to try and go for a play. Rocket's bringing him down low, but straight up Biver says, get off me, son. He will be taken out by Rocket. The Static Storm, bringing Puppey down low, does manage to get away for the time being with the Stampede, lining up for the shockwave, but jukes it out. Pycat thinking about chasing, but won't quite go for it. Mass TP's coming through. There's the Blink Stomp, catching out Magnus straight away. General in trouble. The Rockets bring him down low, turns around with the shockwave, but they're getting mid-1, picking up the kills. Grabs himself a double as he quickly picks up General after finding, of course, Biver early in the river. So mid-1's starting to get kills. He's starting to get himself around the map. He's going to have the Ether Lens pretty soon. This Tinker is going to be a worry, you know, and I like this as well. We talked about the fact that Na'Vi have the counter in terms of catching a split-pushing Tinker, but they don't really have the best means of protecting themselves from magical burst in these skirmishes if mid-1 turns up at the end of them.
And there is a lot of magical burst on Secret. The power shot is a lot, even Io Spirits is quite a lot, Double Edge. All these things definitely adding up versus Na'Vi. We'll see if they decide to itemize versus a bit. But Biver's going to have to be the one to go do that, but he's going to be quite poor. So Monkey King's just going to go for the standard solo Crest Basher build that we've been seeing quite a lot.
Yeah, no, I like this as well. I think if you check MP, he said, the Deso's not going to happen, guys. I need that BKB. He needs that BKB. As we're seeing, just every time a glimpse and a Static Storm just causing so many issues for him, you just can't be held in place when they have so much single target Na'Vi.
I think it's for like so many different factors. Not only the glimpse, the Static Storm, but removing the Whirling Axes as well, so he doesn't have that evasion on him. Just so many different things that the BKB is going to benefit the Lycan in this one, so he can actually participate in fights and get towers top lane.
Puppey. Straight up Static from the boys. And we'll find the trade up top though. Secret, bring down Seneco. Na'Vi still thinking about playing around with this one. Dendi on the sidelines being backed up by the rest of them. Pycat says, screw the fight, I'll take the Roche. One man's down will go in.
But
it's been scouted out. Yeah, MP's Wolves have eyes on him. General, looking to play around with MP. Does have an RP if he wants to commit it for the kill, but too close to the tower and backups in. So they'll back away. They'll glimpse mid-1 back to the base. He'll be fine though. He's got a rearm. He'll get himself back out. Can they contest Roche? It's already down to half. So this could be a little awkward for Na'Vi if they have to leave it at this stage. I mean, at the least, I guess they feel that it's unlikely the Secret are going to be able to snipe it from underneath them. They've got a Lycan, but still not the quickest of lineups to bring down Roshan in comparison to what Na'Vi have at their potential. But at the least, Secret maintain control of the pit and make sure that Na'Vi don't get an early Aegis, which could be pretty deadly for Secret themselves. If they get an Aegis onto Pycat's hands, Na'Vi can easily storm down the lane, take 1-2 towers.
Yeah, the Aegis for Na'Vi would be very devastating for Secret for sure. Just gives them a lot of much bigger security blanket of taking those towers, because it's a bit difficult versus Tinker no matter what. Just so much outspan coming out from Secret.
Still waiting to see the big RP from General. We may have the option for it now. Power shot brings down the Disruptor, and actually General holds back. Doesn't want to fight into that. Secret revealing that they've got their full force up on the top lane. Na'Vi, they have to respect that.
MP's doing a very good job of keeping his wolves. We talked about in panel, like his wolf usage is very good. He just was sitting on top of General with the wolf, just waiting for him to try to go for that RP. Then before that, he was scouting the Roshan as well with the wolf. So the wolf usage is going to definitely have a big impact on this game, just because the hero, the way the style that they're playing. You know, they picked a very split push-esque lineup, and they have to play around their vision very heavily for the side of Secret.
And exactly, not just the vision with the Magnus, I guess just nipping it a minute, making sure that he can't get the blink off. Yeah. That's going to be pretty big in some of these occasions. Anytime you feel that your team's grouping up, just get a wolf chomping on the heels of the mag. And certainly General is very limited in what he can do.
Treads Monkey King. I don't think I've ever seen that. Actually.
That is a little different. Now, what's the thought process here then?
Tried swapping for mana saving, I guess. Just benefiting a lot from it. Just from the bonus stats.
Okay. Just
different approach, different players.
I mean, I guess as well, between the rest of the lineup, there's a lot of control, so you're not necessarily going to be having to rush and chase down people with the phase. So just making sure you get those extra hits in with the attack speed.
Yeah, phase boots is like a laning kind of thing. You run at people and try to get like your kills and press your lanes really hard. This is like, all right, I'm going to scale later on because we have Empower as well. We have a lot of different things just to make me... We have Empower, we have Troll ulti, it's now he's got a much more scaling potential on that Monkey King.
Things starting to calm down a little bit now. Pycat working through the BKB, and of course, as it would be, as soon as I say they're calming down, Na'Vi wish to push me and prove me otherwise. Straight away, with the smoke, they'll head towards the pit, but again, MP with these walls down, if they do reveal themselves, he'll know, and straight up, Na'Vi, they go in. Secret, they've got all the info. Do they want to contest this? They're already making a beeline across, but look at General, still in position on the side. They've already found the first catch here. They'll jump forward, take Puppey out. So Secret, they're down a member. With 4 against 5, can they really do anything about this Roshan attempt? And it doesn't look like they can. Pycat commits, up to the high ground they go. MP already with the wolf form, trying to get himself out. Mid one will be able to burst down Viver on the Disruptor. Jump forward from Kezu, they've got the lockdown onto Denny. MP comes in with the Echo Saber, 1-2 crit. Manages to remove the Lina from the fight. Roshan already gone and down. Na'Vi did take it, but it did cost them a couple of lives.
Yeah, all in all, not the worst for Secret. They don't want, obviously, Na'Vi to get the Aegis, but picking up a couple kills. You know, this is the kind of, they want to slow the pace of the game down. Now they're just going to have to really play really split push oriented, just make sure that they can't gain anything off of this Aegis. Just be like, okay, they can just use this Aegis to farm. Don't let them knock on our door of our towers or anything. Just keep lanes pushed out as heavily as possible. So Wolves and mid one have a big task in front of themselves, not to let Na'Vi really take advantage of that Aegis.
Yeah, not pretty much all the cores of Na'Vi respecting the power that mid one's going to be coming to is not only the BKB, of course, finished on Pycat. We're seeing Dendi this game on the Lina, going for the BKB straight up. Sometimes, you know, an item that you don't necessarily want to get immediately, and he's certainly going to need it. Again, getting caught out, was farming very deep there on his own. And with those 2 quick subsequent deaths, Dendi has been knocked down to 6 Bloodstone charges, so has to be a little careful where he heads out to find that farm, as Secret will always be quick with the jump.
Yeah, great ward placements by Puppey there. He's not only just looking for D-wards with the sentries, but he's putting sentries all over their jungle and high ground points so that he can see where the Lina does move in. They saw the Shadow Blade was picked up, and now Dendi's gotten punished twice for it, losing 10 Bloodstone charges already, down to the 6 from that 16 that he had before. So good opportunities seized by Secret, and this is great. You know, this is exactly what they want, is get these kills and this havoc started when Na'Vi has the Aegis, because they don't want them people to actually get any objectives with it.
Yeah, we'll see how proactive Na'Vi will get, and going off what you said, they certainly need to step up and do some of the Aegis with the RP. You know, a lot of the times, really, it's been Na'Vi just reacting to Secret's plays, and for the most part, getting the better trade. But now, you should expect to see them force the aggression. Already, Pycat, casually waltzing past the tier 2, will force back Puppey.
Yeah.
And Na'Vi will reveal themselves down here.
They're just trying to brute force this tower.
Oh, look at this. Secret, they are getting stuff done elsewhere. MP straight into the mid with the walls. Na'Vi leaving Pycat and Dendi down here. And continues to be backed up by the rest of the team. So just letting this one go in the mid lane.
They know Sineko's there.
Yep, they spotted it jumping up. He's going to actually go and commit straight away, but the Wukong's command is going to be off point. Yapso's not in the circle. MP plus the BKB comes straight in with these crits. Na'Vi thinking about fighting back into MP, but with the BKB up, they'll respect that. They'll let him run away.
Vision for the glimpse, but they don't want to go for it. Oh, it's on cooldown, actually.
But we're certainly seeing how much damage this wolf can do. Some of the squishier heroes. I mean, there's not a lot of armor on that monkey kid. Well, I say that. He's got the solar crest, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got
still just
no
bam.
evasion, though. Yeah. Oh, the evasion didn't obviously go off there. He just got double crit. That's the beauty of Echo Saber with Shapeshift. You get that lucky double crit, and you can easily bring down anybody. Now he's level 18 already as well on Lycan, so...
Yeah, this has been really clean play from MP. Considering the fact that he didn't have as easy of a lane as Pycat. He's very close behind the troll, nearly has the Deso.
No, MP spotted. He does not have ulti. Does have Stampede, though, to try to get away. General does get the
very
skewer,
nice
though.
there. Skewer giving the vision for the glimpse. MP's been trapped up, and of course the BKB still unavailable. There'll be a jump in from Kez on the backlines, and in fact Yapsor comes in with a relocate out, saving the big bad wolf. And Na'Vi end up being the ones kind of holding their wounds as they lose General. And we're starting to see just really tight saves. We kind of mentioned it from the draft. Having the IO, having the Centaur, there's a lot of ways for Secret to instantly disengage out of a bad fight.
Yeah, and Yapso going for the mech build and with an urn too, so he has a lot of sustain for his teammates.
And look at this, they're ready to go again. The Shackle won't connect. There'll be a protective field essentially trying to block people out, but Pycat getting ripped to pieces here. MP coming in, charging straight away with a BKB. Chop! Rips down the Disruptor. Pycat will get the blink off to the high ground, but Sineko's in trouble. MP turns towards his next target, brings down the monkey. And Secret feels like they're just not being respected as much as they need to be by Na'Vi in these fights, as this wolf if MP finds the opportunity to go after Na'Vi have used all kind of their initial lockdown, so what do these heroes do? The Wolf runs at them and I want to crit, they're dead.
Yeah, Navi's a lot about just using their big ultimates to take fights, while Secret is just, all right, let's keep lanes pushed in all the time. Don't let them use those big ultimates, and we use our low cooldown ultimates to non-stop fight you. Like, the highest cooldown right now is a 70-second or 75-second stampede. The Lycan ulti is going to become much shorter, depending on if he chooses for the evasion or the cooldown reduction. I'm actually not too certain with people. I think we do see people choose between both. I think this game he could even go for the evasion. It's very good versus Troll, but Troll is going for MKB, so we'll see which one he opts for. But yeah, the Lycan form becomes very low cooldown, and uptime is very high once he gets that level 25 shapeshift duration.
Here we go, there's smoke up from Secret. Same time though, a crucial pickup for General. Has the Shadow Blade. Some way that he can get himself in position without having to worry too much about the Wolves keeping tabs on his area. Looks like Secret, well, smoke, they're going to do a quick sweep of Na'Vi's jungle. And as soon as they realize that Na'Vi are hugged back around that tier 2 position in the mid lane, Secret will split back up, back themselves away.
Mid one is level 18 now with Aghanims and Aetherlens. He's got his Hex queued up in his quick buy too. So he's getting quite farmed.
And there's the Desolator completion.
Oh, that was pre-Deso? Oh my god,
yeah,
he was hitting so hard.
With the Deso, it's going to be painful.
Smart money.
He is going to bring the pain, and also worth noting for Puppey, very close to having the Solar Crest. Of course, going to be massive giving that to MP whilst he front lines in these fights. I did see the MKB being queued up by Pycat. What's his progress? Can we check on the Troll?
He's a bit far still.
He's still quite, quite a way off it. I mean, he's going to need it, but yeah, he's going to need a lot of time to get there as well.
Okay, so MP does go for the cooldown reduction. I like this a lot this game. Not only for your shapeshift, it becomes 51 seconds. The uptime of it is pretty much, it's like always. It's like 33-second uptime with a 51-second cooldown once he hits level 25. Reduces your Midas cooldown, your BKB as well, even your Echo Saber. So it's definitely a good pickup for him. And I guess he's expecting already the Troll will be going from King Bar, since they do have the evasion not only from the laser, but also from the Soul Crest that will be coming out as you were stating.
And BKB now picked up for Dendi. Will certainly help him getting blown up at the start, but it's not going to really do much about MP nipping at his heels.
He has 5 armor on Alina.
Yep, he's gone in a couple of hits.
He is going to get crushed if the Lycan's actually able to close the gap onto him.
See, again, top General seeing if he can set up, and I mean, it really feels as well, as much as we talked up General's Magnus play at the start where he got great farm, he's really struggled to find an opportunity to get that RP there, or even for using the RP for solo pickoffs. There's just been very little chance for him to make the plays happen.
I think that's just because of the way that... Oh, nice RP.
As much as I said, there we go. Goes in, gets the 2-man RP, drags them back into the Static Storm. Puppey is trapped. Puppey is out and down. Laguna Blade to bring down Yapzor as well. MP trying to get himself away. The glimpse will be there on Skezu to bring him back. And Na'Vi, take 3. General, listening to the cast, says, shut up, Odie Pixel. This is how we do it. This is how we kick things off. And I think they may just get mid 1 as well. Indeed, there's no escape for him. 4 kills picked up for Na'Vi. And it's just my luck, isn't it, Fogged, really?
Good job, Owen.
There we go, Na'Vi fans. That one was for you.
But you can still see, though, even though they get a beautiful RP and initiation combo, look at Mid1's damage in that fight. He did 4,000 just from laser rockets, and he wasn't even really getting like good lasers off. It was literally just rockets. So that's like a perfect executed fight for Na'Vi, and it's still... That's with nobody on Secret really being able to do their damage, just a Tinker, and it still looks like not as dominant as you'd think it would be. And they do clear 4 for 0, of course.
Yeah, that laser's just... Aghanims, it's ridiculous. I mean, you literally can't fight without the BKB. If they ever get like a good RP, and you don't have the BKB and the laser comes through, you're just going to be staring at them whilst it's done. Nothing you can do.
But like you were saying, though, you were talking about how General hasn't found like the greatest RP opportunities until that one, of course.
Until that one?
It's pretty much the way that Secret drafted. I feel like they saw the mag first picked, and they're like, okay, we're going to be trying to play around this RP. We're just going to be forcing the map, forcing like all different sides, going for this split push thing, and not letting him go for those like big 4-man RPs. Maybe he gets like a 2 or 3-man RP, but they're not going to really let him get anything bigger than that, just because that's the style that they wanted to go for.
All in all, though, 33 minutes in, 18 to 17. This has been a pretty exciting game.
Pretty close.
Certainly a game that can still go both ways. I think, as we saw, as you pointed out, the damage from the Tinker is going to be a massive issue once Na'Vi try and get themselves in position to break high ground. Like, that is not going to be fun against mid-1 Tinker. He is going to have a lot of ways of keeping them out of the base unless they are able to find a a grab on him and get him out of there. MP with a double damage, very much ready to fight.
He's getting big too. I mean, he's almost got his AC finished up, so he's going to be hitting really hard. His survivability is going to go up a lot with that too.
Yeah, certainly this build from MP has been perfect for this game.
Interesting. So instead of the Basher coming out for Monkey King, he's doubling back for a Lotus Orb.
Okay.
A little bit weird.
That's one of the ways very good against the Tinker. I mean, maybe seeing that the Tinker was closer. I don't think he's quite got Hex complete, is he? But yeah, they saw the Mystic Staff.
They're like, That's a good call.
Yeah, we've got to get something for the Hex. We've got to get something for the Hex.
Something to remove the Hex.
Yeah.
Yeah, reflect some lasers and stuff. I mean, Lotus Orb playing Tinker versus Lotus Orbs is super obnoxious. You have to choose your item usage a lot differently.
Yep.
And it's great for reflecting the Shackle Shot and stuff like that.
Interesting as well. So Pycat, we saw him earlier queuing up the NKB, actually changed back and goes for the AC. So he's got it done, obviously slightly quicker than MP has.
Yeah.
So they will have that on them, but still the evasion is going to be an issue.
Yeah, I guess seeing the like heavy minus armor build that he saw MP going for, he's just like, all right, I'm going to go for the AC build so that we can at least go for high ground break and also matching the Lycans build as well. I think it's fine. I think he's like super tanky now. He's got like 41 armor with it without even Vlad's equipped. So.
And I guess Dendi as well, sitting around with his very low armor, is going to be like, thanks. Because in these fights, as you mentioned, MP rips this Lina to shreds. Now, at least with the aura, you're keeping Dendi alive for maybe an extra hit.
Yeah, a little bit more armor for his whole team. And then also, I guess that's why the Monkey King is also going for that Lotus Orb, because it also does give 10 armor as well. It's not just for the spell reflection. They're just trying to itemize for massive armor to deal with that Lycan.
MP does have the money for his completed AC. Shiva's Guard as well finished for Dendi. So his armor problem is certainly being resolved.
Yeah.
It really is. He's rocketed up in the armor department on this Lina. Still, though, MP does have a lot of damage. This isn't to say that MP can't kill them. It's just not going to be the flashy couple of crits and you're gone.
Yeah, Secret still needs to play. It's very split push oriented, keeping lanes pushed out because they don't want a 5-man fight. They want to do some like scrappy kind of fight where they force Navi to take a fight and then they peel away from it and they make the fight prolong a lot longer. So the BKBs get on cooldown and Midwin's able to do his damage. Midwin's almost got that Hex finished up. He's 300 gold away.
There we go. Navi.
Here we go. Smoking up from Secret. Looks like they want to go for something here.
Gem for the wrap
on Kezu.
See what they can get. General up on the front with the Shadow Blade. Again,
he's scouting them out with the wolves. Yeah.
Spot General, but I certainly see Dendi and Biver. No, that'll be much closer behind. There's your Hex. Complete on mid one.
This is a big wraparound right here.
The Secret could certainly catch Na'Vi off guard if Na'Vi make the nonchalant movement back to their half of the map. Biver could be the focus. It's a good little safe way to start the fight. He's looking to duke it down in the tree line. Look at the Static Storm out. In fact, keeping himself out of vision. The Wolves are on their way down to try and chase them. Up on the high ground, Snake drops the Wukong Command, gets the Boundless Strike out onto MP. And the Absol being focused down on the sidelines by Dendi. There's the jump forward. General has the RP. It's only on one, but it is on MP, holding him back for the BKB. Dendi picks up Bubby on the sidelines. So 2 kills for Na'Vi so far. And they get that man out of there. MP tries to run. The Thunder Strike's on, and Pycat's got the favorable movement speed. MP, of course, already used the BKB. General looking to close the gap with the Shadow Blade. Slaps him in the back. Dendi picks up the triple kill. And a beautiful fight for Na'Vi. Very nicely done at the start there from Biver. Just getting his spells out, making it so Na'Vi don't instantly lose a hero. And suddenly, the time and chance is there for them to turn around. They hold onto the RP, use it post-BKB usage on MP. So certainly, under the cover of the BKB, can't just run around, take down the squishies.
Yeah,
and 21-17, Na'Vi storming ahead.
That was really good usage by Biver there, but also Kezu botched the initiation a little bit. He blinked on trying to stun Dendi, and he actually whiffed it.
Ooh.
So I think that could have been really different because Dendi actually cleaned up both supports in the back line during that fight like, right away. I think if they were able to initiate on Dendi, we would have probably seen a different fight coming out.
Puppy could be in trouble here. He's already used the Windrun to get him into position to farm the Ancients. And now there's the jump forward with the skewer back into the clutches of Na'Vi. Puppy's down again.
Damn, Na'Vi? Starting to get very, very farmed. Very good usage of their ultimates as well.
Now look at that.
That swing.
Oh, that's a bit of a downward one. Down to 20k in the XP. About a 10k lead at the moment in gold. I mean, certainly in games at this stage, not something that can't be reversed. Secret, if they get themselves a fight like that, they can certainly swing that 10k background.
They just have, we said it a billion times, Navi's draft is a lot easier to execute.
Yep.
Not to say that Secret can't win it, it's much harder for them to take fights. They have to be very aware of exactly where everybody's positioned with those wolves, with their scouting information. And they only have like one type of form of lockdown, so it's just like, it's all in on Kezu. It's like, Kezu, you have to land these stuns, you have to land this disable in order for us to really get a focus fire target. While Navi, it's like, okay, we can RP one guy, we have a Lina stun that can go on another guy, we have Boundless Strike which go on others, and then we have even Disruptor ultimate, which can always hurt a lot versus Tinker and versus those supports. There's lots of different forms of lockdown for Navi.
Kezu is close to picking up the Shiva's guard for himself up top. Actually going to see mid-one jump forward here with the Hex. An incredibly aggressive play, just gets punished immediately. The rest of Navi there to back up General. And he's down for 70 seconds, and that's not the only casualty Secret are having here, as Yapzor will be chased down, tethers across to MP, but they've got the vision to rip the IO away from his furry fellow. And he'll go for the relocate out, but Yapzor, of course, no way, unless he wants to try and time a
Let's
TP.
see if he gets it.
Is he going to try?
No, he doesn't try it.
He's holding his hands up. He says, I'm done it. And Na'Vi quickly get a third. But yeah, that play from mid-one, maybe one of those classic kind of plays of frustration. You're jumping, seeing an opportunity, and bam, before you know it, you've not kept tab of the maps, and the whole team is there hunting you down.
Definitely a costly mistake. I love Pycat's just like changing of his items of this game. Like he had the MKB queued up, then he went for the AC. He went doubled back for a Blink Dagger to go for that kind of catch potential. Oh my god, Viper just gets
There was a disruptor there. But I mean, you're killing a disruptor, but you're not defending your base. Na'Vi straight on to the racks. And look at the speed they take it. Magnus plus any melee core at this stage of the game is pretty hard to scale against.
Especially a Troll. I mean, this is like the thing that we used to talk about Troll Warlord back in the day when he was so popular was you lose a fight, you lose your racks versus Troll Warlord. And that's exactly what just happened. Instead of losing a fight, it's like you lose your Tinker, you lose 2 Rexes. Because there was no buyback for mid-one there. Navi now looking very dominant in this game, 20,000 gold lead.
What's the plan here from Secret? They've got mid-one to hold the high ground, but as we saw there, as soon as mid-one's off the map, very little the Secret's lineup can really do to spam out and keep the waves out of the base. They need that Tinker alive. They cannot let him go out like that. And I'm sure mid-one, after that last bit of a catch-out, won't make the same mistake again this game. And will certainly play a lot safer if he wishes to hold Secret in for this one.
Dandy's got a data list now, so that right-click Lina that we did see at Kiev as well from HFN and from several other players, it's here, and it's a Lina with Empower and with a Troll ultimate, even though he pretty much has a permanent Troll ulti if he keeps his Fiery Soul stacks up, so.
It's pretty terrifying. I mean, already, as you said, we've seen how much Dandy's been able to do in these fights, and 26k top of the board.
His damage potential is actually insane.
I think the damage he's done, when we see the scoreboard at the end, I imagine it's got to be one, maybe the highest. I mean, I guess Pycat's probably higher, but he's going to be right up there.
Yeah, this build is very scary for your cores, because even if he finds anybody, if he finds like anybody by themselves, they're pretty much just dead. Because not only does he have the magical burst, but yeah, the right click is just, it becomes really ridiculous when you're critting for like 900 as a Lina. And that at that rate, that attack speed that he has. Oh, I'm just watching Dandy right now. This is gonna be great. I can't wait to see him like get one target. If he just finds anybody and he's able to focus fire them, it's.
And what's he punching for? Just about 400 plus right click.
Look at that attack speed too. Boom, 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 boom. That's without trance. I mean, he's pretty much max attack speed anyway when he has the his Fiery Soul stacks up. So, but yeah, 960 crits on those neutrals.
What are we seeing on General? I'm not really kept tabs of his items ever since he's got the Midas. So he's got the Lincoln's
BKB as well. He's quite large as well.
He's no longer kind of the easy pick-off kill on the back. He is pretty indestructible.
Yeah, even like the Monkey King too. Like look at Seneco's items. He's got the Bastion now finished up. Lotus Orb. He is very buff. Secret's just feeling a bit overwhelmed right now after losing those 2 Raxes and dropping the last couple fights. Actually, for quite a while, it's pretty much just been Navi dictating the pace and dictating the show.
I see Navi Just keeping the lanes pushed, keeping the area free around the Roshan. Not wanting to throw this game away. They'll play it safe, or at least at the moment that looks to be their intentions.
Yeah, I think that's the right play. Just wait for they've got a gem finished up anyway, so they know they can just close the map off. They don't really have to worry too much. It's like, all right, Tinker's kind of split pushing us, but Tinker doesn't take towers. He just pushes lanes in.
Just a minute or so, and Roche will be back up. Quick blink up from General. He knows the mid one is in the neighborhood. Maybe seeing if they can catch anyone out. But at the least, push back this lane up top. Mid one's trying to work his way across with. And he's doing so, as you made the split push of the Tinker.
Even the relocates to split push as well. Yep. So relocates bottom, trying to cut waves. They're just trying anything they can to stall this game out as much as possible.
It's a pretty safe way to do it. Not the shortest of cooldowns down the relocate, so can't do it for every wave, but pretty much every other wave you've got the timing to get yourself in and out for. And Roshan up in a matter of seconds now.
MP's staring at a DD rune right now. This could be Secret trying to go for an engagement here if they're able to get good vision before they take the fight.
They're thinking about it here. Mid one has eyes on Dendi, looking to find the shackle shot. Won't connect. Power shot as they search for Seneko. Won't quite find the trees, and the vision will be there to glimpse back Puppey. Immediately out of the fight and down. Mid one goes for the TP out. BKB from General. He's going to look to try and trap the Tinker. There's the damage from Dendi. Pew, 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 pew. That's going to be a double kill for Pycat. As Dendi just absolutely rips into them there with the balls of fire, and they're not done yet. Yapso, can he get his way out? Oh, the light strike not quite in time. It will be back to base.
The first hit bash from Pycat, and then MP just gets focused down by both the Troll Warlord and Alina with Daedalus, who are all empowered. And this Roche just dies in about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, dead.
What can the Secret do? Scardy is nearly going to be there, I believe, for the Troll. I mean, he's got enough money. Maybe just playing it safe, keeping the money for buyback on top of it. But very shortly going to have the gold for both Pycat. Blink on Biver, extra bit of catch for the Disruptor. And there we go. So he goes in. Scardy complete on this Troll. Absolutely massive, and does not care too much about the burst from mid one. Even if he gets the successful Hex off, he should be able to play his way out of it.
Yeah, much tankier. And he's level 25 now too, so he's got the -7 Whirling Axis cooldown. So now that the Lycan BKB is getting lower and lower too, even though Lycan can't really man-fight anyway right now, if it would get to that point, he could just always keep spamming the axes, and it's always going to have that evasion onto the Lycan. Since it has 100%, actually higher than 100% uptime, since it's 7-second duration and 5-second cooldown. Dendi getting spammed out a bit. Still always the fear of pushing into a Tinker.
It does bring the tower down to less than half health. So the damage is done. Checking for wards. Just setting up camp outside of the base here.
Yep, so just continuing the split push with the relocates.
So as we can see, over a 20k lead in net worth and experience at the moment for Na'Vi. As I think we're really starting to see why Na'Vi feared with this Magnus. It's not necessarily just the mid-game potential, it's just the way that they know how to draft and play that would cause that just massively benefit from the Empower. It's just seen how much Pycat and Dendi have been able to do this game thanks to the Empower. Here we go, Na'Vi ready to close in. They're smoked up behind Seneko. Looking for a grab, and they'll jump in, looking for Puppey. Puppey gets himself away with a Stampede from Kezu. Pycat did commit the BKB for this one. MP actually pops the BKB himself, looks towards Dendi. He's not going to chase him out of the base, for the kill at least, but will chase them enough to force Na'Vi to back off. General still poised to jump back in at an opportunity. Dendi's low, has got the Aegis. Lots of money on Dendi as well, so could certainly look to expend some of that. Yet to upgrade the Shadow Blade. Also has a slot after the Aegis is gone. I guess, okay, no, he's got the bots in his side inventory.
Yeah, I mean, he's already got his items that he needs.
Yeah.
Anything else is more a little bit luxury, but they're still just playing it very patient. They have to try to find the Tinker before they can break the high ground safely. Still always that risk. Because if mid one is able to get, if he's in a good position, in the backlines, he can do an absurd amount of damage. And he's even going for the Dagon soon. Mid one's got 5,000 gold too, so. Doing his best to keep his farm on, keep those lanes pushed out. But Na'Vi just keeps knocking at their door.
General, once again, just up on the front. The siege creep's doing the work at the moment, really, on these range racks. As there's not really any way that Secret can get in to take rid of those, so those siege creeps alone will finish off the range racks. Carty and Quartet. Very easy siege for the two of them. And Na'Vi again.
Seneko doesn't like where that top lane is. It looks like he keeps circling it as the Monkey King.
I mean, there certainly is rap potential, isn't it? If they get that Lycan up. But I guess at the same time, it's hard for Secret. If they get the Lycan out there, Na'Vi can very quickly outpush him with their team straight down the middle lane. So it is hard.
Yeah, it's like Tinker and Lycan. To Centaur, you know, he doesn't really scale much harder. He's got his Blink Shivas. He hasn't really been able to get too many great opportunities from him. He doesn't scale like incredibly well into late game as a damage dealing force. He's just like a disable. So yeah, it's just Tinker and Lycan trying to do their best of being able to split push. But Lycan's just been trapped in the base for the past like 10 minutes.
And just a game of patience really now for Na'Vi. I know that one more play will secure them this win. And they want to make sure that they get it right. Trying to not expose themselves and leave them open to any slip-ups that will be punished by Secret.
They've got all 3 lanes in now, and now Dendi can just siege from quite far away with that bonus attack range.
There we go, Hex. Straight up onto Dendi. We'll bring him down low. Low to Shackle Shot, back towards Puppey. Again, there's the jump. Kezu actually managing to pop Dendi once. General tries to skewer back at the center, doesn't grab him. MP has popped the shapeshift, so Secret would like to do something about this. Na'Vi, again, no reason for them to not just wait that out before they go back in. And indeed, that is what they do.
That was a funny little interaction. He was Lotus Starbed on Lina, so Kezu blinks in and double edges him, and he double edges him back. So you do like the double kind of damage in a way. It was kind of funny just seeing that.
Here we go again. Kezu tries for the Blink Hoof Stomp. There's the Boundless Strike straight away. The Skewer actually going to miss there. Skims the side of Kezu. Looked like it should have grabbed him. Pikeout will jump in, looking to finish off the kill. The Stampede comes through. Kezu tethered up, but he still goes down. Too much damage. Jump forward for General. There's the RP straight away onto one target. It's a big tanky target as well. MP just slaps the troll in the face. That's going to be Pikeout down for 100 seconds. Kezu with the buyback, but misses the Blink Hoof Stomp. Dendi holds back the center with the Light Strike Array. Secret, they need to find more out of this, and they are going to chase. MP with the Shapeshift. Looking towards Dendi. Blink forward from mid one, finds the Hex. That's going to be Dendi out and down as well. Will kill himself. Seneko keeping himself quiet on the tree line. MP seeing if he can search down for more. They do have the vision there. They ping him out. I know that Seneko's in the neighborhood. Can they trap him off anyhow? MP on the low ground, but Seneko should be fine. Not many ways that they can get themselves up there. And indeed, with the blink out, Seneko will escape. But Secret with a pretty good hold there. Did have to expend the buyback on Kezu. But Na'Vi not getting away with what they were kind of waiting around for a long time for on that top lane.
Yeah, always a bit fearful to be able to go for those kind of dive potentials when you're playing versus Tinker. I mean, Tinker is one of the best high ground defenders, and also they went for kills. And it looks like that was a little bit of, like, it looked like one of them went for the kills. Dendi's just hitting racks the whole time. Pikecat jumps in and tries to kill people. And Seneko is literally just spam pinging the racks the whole time as the Monkey King. So you could tell he was like, I don't want to be hitting heroes here. I'm just going to throw my ulti down and we want to just siege the objectives. We just need 2 more Rexes and we've got Mega Creep. So seemed like a little bit of miscoordination there coming out from Na'Vi, but Secret definitely doing a good hold.
General's going to look for a freebie here. He should have enough to bring this man down. If he hits the skewer, he won't. And now he's got to be careful. Puppey has a very angry Tinker TPing in upon his head. And General will get himself out of there. Mid-1 questioning about going in for a kill potential, and General knows it. He's out and gone out of there.
MP's going to have his Abyssal finished up. Dagon 5 almost finished now. On to mid-1. What else we got going out? Vlad's coming out from Yap Store, so they're getting their some small little gains, but everything does add up. Secret Na'Vi definitely has to just be a little bit careful about how they do take these fights. The Glyph is down, so I think the next opportunity for them is just wait for maybe the refresher, maybe wait for the next Roche again on the mag, and then go for that type of siege and just go for buildings. Not really, don't be so concerned about trying to kill heroes, because they do have great ways to kind of zone the fight. You know, with the Monkey King ulti, you can just be like, okay, this area is mine. You can't really contest in it too heavily. And now we do see Seneko's actually going for a Diffusal Blade because they have, you know, so many now Ghost Scepters out on the side of Secret on the Wind Ranger and on the Wisp.
We'll see, as you said, if Na'Vi do want to go for this or hold on for Roche. I mean, after that last attempt, Certainly understanding why Na'Vi are and have been playing it as safe as they have.
They've got high ground vision here for Secret, so it looks like they want to take a fight outside the base since they know the glyph. Secret knows their glyph is down.
Kezu needs to get the jump.
Really wants. Kezu has to be careful. He has no buyback.
There's the jump. Goes straight in, but immediately on the high ground, Snakeo's there with the Wukong's crown and the balance track on the back. General! Oh, he gets the 3-man RP. It's beautiful into the 2-man skewer, bringing them back. The damage from Pycat rips into the wall for Na'Vi. They're picked up 2-3 as Puppey goes down as well. Beautiful fight there. Seneko gets on the high ground, gives them the vision, drops down the ult. General immediately leaps onto the backliners, grabs 3 with the RP, and Secret just getting ripped to pieces.
3-man RP, baby.
A beautiful catch from General. I mean, see what Secret can do to hold this, but there's no Yapsor for 60, no Kezu as well.
No Glyph either.
This is going to be almost certainly be Megas at the least. The Na'Vi will gain. And there we have it.
You could tell Secret was feeling like a little bit desperate there. Their glyph is down. We have to take a fight outside the base there. We can't let them try to do that, but unable to get the burst onto the Troll Warlord, and great RP coming up from General.
Yeah, getting the chain hex onto him.
There's the Lotus Orb Reflect.
MP will come in and should find the finish. It locks him down with the Abyssal Blade, but no, General, he's forced away by the team, and with the Glimmer Cape, he's out of there. General survives. MP thinking questionably about how much he sticks around, but he's dragged back by the glimpse. The damage from Dendi as Dendi hits the godlike streak, and that's almost certainly going to be GG as Lycan MP down for nearly 2 minutes. Unless Mid1 can do some sort of miraculous hold. He's trying his best. Puppey looking for the shackle, won't get it. And Na'Vi, they're ready to come back in. General in with the blink skewer, drags Puppey back into the clutches of Na'Vi. They will hold, or at least try their best as Mid1 spams out the march. Not wanting to let go of this game. Every game, of course, worth $1,000 here at DreamLeague. Secret trying their best. But with 2 members down for 80 or so seconds, they're going to smoke up, looking for some sort of play. Mid1 comes in with a quick hex, and in fact, may get the kill, and he does. Pycat's out for 100. They're holding. Secret, they're not giving up. They're doing their best to hold him. Relocate will be there, looking for the backliners. General has the BKB up, will be out. But again, Mid1 with the chain hex brings down Seneko. General should be fine with a quick blink out, but Na'Vi will be forced back. They did get the Megas, but I love it when a team doesn't give up, Fox. Secret are saying we're going to stick in this one, but it's so hard for them, of course, now. 33k net worth for Na'Vi. Can Secret really do this? We're seeing how much Mid1 is trying his best to just pick the team up, put them on the back, and carrying them through the mega creeps that are now going to be sieging their base.
Yeah, they don't really have a great wave clear for these type of Ancients. It's pretty much just Tinker. Kezu's struggles kind of, I guess he has Return, which is eh. It's okay if you had more items, if you had more strength, he could be able to actually push these lanes up, but it's going to be really Mid1 just trying to clear this out as much as possible, and I mean, I think it's very unlikely that they can come back from this one. Roshan is up. Navi's probably just going to regroup, take that one, and then go for the ending play. I
mean, if Mid1 can just play out of his mind, there's... I'd give how much of a % chance would you give Secret?
Probably like sub 3%.
Sub 3%? I was thinking at least 5%.
All right, I will give him 5%.
I think I'll give them a 5% with the way that Mid1's stepping it up. I mean, that's got to be a bit of a worry for Na'Vi. I mean, you've got mega creeps. You knocked their Lycan out for 2 minutes, but you can't finish the game. And now Mid1, oh, he might get caught out here though. But no, the Relocate's going to be there. They're trying to bring down Denny. Mid1, can he get himself out of there? The Glimmer Cape's out. They'll manage to catch the TP off General, but he's shooting forward. Mid1 quick with the blink out, turns around with the Hex again and the laser. They'll burst down Na'Vi, but oh, Mid1, no! Gets caught out by the RP. General will finish off the Tinker. Can MP and Kezu do anything about this Magnus though? There's going to be the buyback from Mid1. Coming back to the fight on the high ground. Snakeo's there with the Wukong's command. Drops the balance strike down onto 3. The Hex though brings down the Magnus. General's out and down. Mid1 with the Dagon. Rearm. Dagon takes down another. Did cost the buyback, but Na'Vi are being sent back to the fountain one by one. And Mid1, he is absolutely out of, he's doing it. He is doing it, but that was a buyback. If he goes down again, the game is definitely over. But my goodness.
This guy is so crazy. He blinks into the Roche pit like by himself, just like, I'm going in. I don't give a shit right now. Like,
I love it.
That was actually so manly by Mid1. Oh my god, that was incredibly aggressive by him.
I think Puppey, I think he believes his luck there. He kind of still accepted his fate there, thinking he was going to get glimpsed back, but he didn't. Secret setting up base around the pit. Na'Vi, 3 members alive at the moment. They are heading over there. They've got to be careful. You have to respect the power of the Tinker. Smoke up from Secret. They want to try and jump on Na'Vi whilst they're 2 members down.
They just need mid one once more. That's what Navi needs right now. They got to just keep eyes on mid one, try to find him that one more time.
Leading with Puppey. They've got the smoke, trying to close the gap. Mid one's in as well. He needs to find the jump there. There's going to be the linkers. It's Pop. Stampede from Secret to get a position. Kezu in with their dump. They've got the Hex onto the troll. Pycat getting bursted down. Mid one, he's done it. He's brought down Pycat again. Down for 100 General. Searching for mid one, but he blinks up the high ground. Gets himself out. Blinks back down. Bam! Dendy's blown up as well. Secret somehow holding in on this game as we hit the 60-minute mark. I can't quite believe what we're seeing from mid one. It has to get back to base though to deal with the Megas. The tier 4s are still up, and this Tinker is just making Na'Vi question what the hell's going on.
He's trying his damn hardest. The creeps are doing pretty hard damage on out the base, but looks like they might actually be able to claim the roast for themselves here for Secret. Oh my god. If they can bring this game back.
If they can bring this game back. I mean, it's still a big if. But the way that they're playing, you know, something has just triggered in mid one's head, and he's like, I'm not losing this game, boys. I am not losing this game.
I actually cannot believe that he's able to do that versus this troll and Lina. Navi's just getting a little bit... They're just not expecting this, honestly. They're probably just like, wait, what's going on right now? They've got to just regroup, for Navi especially, and just keep eyes out. Put rewards back, put proper vision back out on the map. Return to your normal game of Dota. They probably thought that they had this one closed out, but yeah, Secret's definitely showing that they don't want to just let this end yet.
I mean, it's still very glass. If mid one dies, it's over. I mean, how long are we seeing on the buyback? That's going to be the important timing.
He's got about, what,
4 minutes? 4 minutes on the edge here for Secret.
They'll never see.
Can they hold out, and will Na'Vi themselves try and do something about this? MP, be careful, son. You're a little far away from home.
I wish you guys could see Owen right now. It's great. He's just standing up, pointing at the TV and shit. This is good. Now Dendy, so Dendy's switching his items up a little bit. He went for an MKB Silver Edge. So the Bloodstone.
No, Secret.
He's got cheese, doesn't want to use it just yet though.
Yeah, he's got buyback. Kezu is down. 3 minutes 30 on that buyback for Tinker. Puppey at the front.
We gotta be careful. General has a Hex. We do have to remember that too. So Blink, Silver Edges, and Hexes on 2 of the cores, or they have Silver Edges on 2 of the cores now.
Yeah, mid one's just got to keep himself in the fountain. It feels like he has to be. If he gets caught at General, looking for the jump. Power Shot will be there to cancel the Blink. The Wolves as well, hot on the heels of the Magnus.
There's just gems sitting outside the base right now, just like 2 or 3 of them. Biver doesn't even want to grab them. He's like, oh, my sentry's more important.
Looking for the jump in here. They're rather grouped up. Secret mid one comes forward with the laser, but the BKB's popped by Pycat. Na'Vi aren't messing. They go for the structures. Denny now to the dash, but then the jump forward from mid one. He's found himself. Lead up, but no. The protection here. Balance strike comes out. Mid one relocated out by Yapso just in time. There's the jump for Kezu. They're coming in hard on Snake, but the BKB's out for General. Double Edge brings Snake low. There's the burst from mid one. They're taking down the Monkey King. They've got the bash as well onto General. Again, Secret take 2. They do lose the tier 4 though, but immediately with 2 heroes down, MP barreling down the mid lane. He's found Biver as well. No escape for the Disruptor. Killing spree for MP. Na'Vi, no buyback on Seneco's Monkey King. They do have...
Pycat rights Glyph. He's like, all right, they used Glyph in that fight. I'm going to let them know that too. But they're closing. Look at this. Look at the graph. They're starting to make it tick up a little bit. It was about 31,000, 32. Now it's getting close to that 15,000 margin.
My goodness, XP back to 0, but
great.
Yeah, that's expected with everyone hitting. I mean, is everyone? How many people are hitting 25 now?
I think almost like everyone, right? Wind Ranger's 22.
Okay.
Wisp is 25. Centaur's about to be 25.
Wait, well, what is the Wisp 25? I don't think I've seen a level 25 either.
He takes the Spirit's damage, but he gets the respawn time as well.
Okay,
so
great.
He takes the damage though, because he wants to be able to he's the one pretty much trying to defend the base.
Oh, and he's building a Maelstrom as well. I love it. Look at this IO build. This certainly could be a Guess the Hero build. Well, Blade Mail, Vlad's, Greaves, Maelstrom. Oh, they're Na'Vi. They're going straight for the jugular. They want this over and down. The BKBs are out. They're onto the agent. Can't secret stop them. They can't. It's all over. Na'Vi will finally take the victory, but you have got to give kudos to Secret and, of course, specifically mid one for just making that game go the 63 minutes. What a showing.
This is the first time Owen sat down for the whole game, by the way.
But, I mean, that game, I mean...
That was a really exciting last couple minutes. Mid one definitely showed...
Couple of minutes, like the last 10 minutes.
Last 10 minutes,
It went on for a bit.
that was definitely impressive for Secret coming back from them, but Na'Vi overall definitely showed